Hi, I'm Brad Avery, staff writer at BevNet, and we're here at the 2017 Natural Products Expo West in Anaheim, California. I'm sitting here with Billie Thein, a co-founder of New Barn, one of the leading premium almond milk producers. So here at the show, you have a new product out, a Barista Blend almond milk, and we want to talk a little bit. This is a new trend that's been going on in the nut milk category, and you guys have a pretty great approach to it.
Thank you.
You know, tell me a little bit about the product and your philosophy behind it.
The Barista Blend is our newest product. It follows on the same philosophy that we approach all of the organic almond milks with, which is fewest, simplest, cleanest ingredients. It's real almond milk, which means more almonds, about 3 times the almond content as most brands, as you would make it at home, and then very few clean ingredients. So our very successful unsweetened almond milk, for example, has just simply 4 ingredients: spring water, organic almonds, a little organic acacia gum as an emulsifier to keep it blended, and sea salt. The new one, the Barista Blend, adds on that by using organic almonds. The barista is built to perform, which means that if you're a pro barista, and they helped us develop this, it will develop beautiful microfoam and carry from the top to the bottom the flavor of the coffee, not overpower it with unnatural flavors and other ingredients.
And where are you introducing this and distributing it?
Yeah. The Barista Blend has been distributed first nationally with Allegro, the coffee bar, in all the Whole Foods nationally. They've had great success with it. So we brought out a 28-ounce line for retail as well.
Very nice. And this is really a big moment right now for barista blends in dairy alternatives. You know, how are you going into it with your special branding? And you know, you guys are really one of the premium leaders of this category. So how are you helping to lead that charge?
Well, it turns out New Barn is becoming famous for being the real clean almond milk. So this is a step change. Our Barista Blend is a step change for baristas. In that it will actually perform very well. There was nothing in the marketplace previously that was a super clean formulation, and we made an organic ingredients Barista Blend that also performs and is super clean. Distribution is national. It's rolling out nationally in April to all natural stores and some conventional as well.
Great. And you know, another thing that you got here is you guys are breaking out a beverage a little bit. You have a new almond milk dessert. What are you calling that, and what is it?
Yeah, our fanciful name for that is Almond Creme. So technically it's a non-dairy frozen dessert. People refer to it as an almond milk ice cream. And we have vegan SKUs, and we have regular SKUs. We partner with some great ingredients like Cho chocolate in the coffee, Allegro coffee in the coffee flavor.
And in general, you guys have been making some distribution gains with, you know, your other SKUs as well. You know, tell me a little bit of how the brand is growing and expanding.
Very nicely, actually. A lot of good organic growth with Whole Foods and the core natural set of stores. It's good same-store sales, and we've broken into some conventional stores as well. I would call out, you know, great partners like Whole Foods, like Nugget Market, like Central Market in Texas, and Lucky's Market through Colorado and Florida. So those distribution gains are great. We actually have, I'm happy to say, our unsweetened organic almond milk is the #1 organic almond milk SKU, total U.S. natural specialty. And in that same class, our SKUs rank 1, 3, 5, and 7 in the top 7. So I think we're doing something right. People are looking for, I think consumers are really looking for clean, authentic, real products.
You know, I think it's putting your thumb on that something right, and how do you establish a brand to become that kind of dominant figure in a category? How do you lead that? How do you build that?
Look, you always start from your reason why, and you start from your principles. We are a group of brand veterans, but we're also chefs. We also have a couple of farmers on board. We've always been involved in sustainable and organic agriculture, supporting that some way. So we take pains to reach out to great partners like Bower Ranch in Northern California to help them convert or transition to some more organic almond acreage, and other partners like trade partners as well. And we just tell an authentic, transparent story however we can. You know, our Instagram community is quite vibrant and quite engaged, and it's been organic. We help people who care about these issues underlying the product tell their own stories.
Yeah, and you know, it's an interesting category as well. There's a lot of reasons people want to have a dairy alternative, and it's become controversial because of the dairy industry has kind of been pushing back a little bit. So there's recently this introduction of the Dairy Pride Act in Congress in the United States. You know, how does this whole dairy versus alt-dairy battle, you know, play out in your mind from your point of view?
Yeah, no, thanks for asking about that. It is interesting, and many of us have actually, in my group, have worked in the dairy industry. And I think it's an issue that's, it's a bit of a blunt effort where there is an actual valid specific issue. I mean, milk is, after all, a regulated term, and our position is that it should be honored as such. Almond milk, as one word, is a fanciful term. It's not milk, it's almond milk, and it's unregulated. And we who are innovators, I mean, that horse is already out of the barn, and the blurring of categories, etc., is what it is. They're separate things. They should be regulating. You know, if we have a point in it, it's that we should be innovating almond milk, and that people should be respecting, other plant-based brands should be respecting the fact that there is a regulated term, milk, and should be respected, not denigrated. Do our own thing in plant-based world and name it accordingly.
Well, thank you so much for taking time with us, and I hope you have a great rest of the show.
Oh, thank you, Brad and BevNet.